Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Sterlecki and I am the District Supervisor of Visual and Performing Arts for the Piscataway Township School District, and I want to welcome you to our 2021 Permanent Art Collection ceremony. We have a truly inspiring, dedicated, and talented visual arts department comprised of 16 outstanding arts educators. Just this year, our artists have been honored with the Scholastic Art Awards, Cabrini College's Art and Effect High School Poster Contest, published in Celebrating Art, honored by AENJ, and have contributed to the Memory Project. Our students shared their artwork made during virtual instruction as gifts for our Board of Education for Board Appreciation Month. Our arts educators have found ways to share student work while we weren't in person through the Shore Art Scene, building-based showcases and art shows, and through our monthly P-Way Arts showcases. Our visual art alumni have gone on to have great success, being featured on Nickelodeon's Kid of the Year and illustrating a recently published book, and have come back to share their experience with our community through a new series called Arts Talks. Our amazing arts educators have launched art initiatives in their buildings, hosted arts nights, and shared their own personal art for our faculty showcases. In our classrooms, students investigate the world and themselves and make meaning through art making. They collaborate, share, give feedback, and take leadership in their learning. Every student in our district has the opportunity for art education, and we offer a diverse selection of specific arts courses at PHS in drawing, painting, photography, ceramics, animation, graphic design, multimedia design, and 2D design, including art at the AP level. Each year, we honor one artist from each of our K-8 buildings and 7 artists at PHS. We will honor these artists virtually, and then their artwork will hang in the board office for 1 year. Each recipient will receive a certificate and small gift from the district sent directly to their homes. Thank you for joining us, and a special congratulations to all of our Permanent Art Collection honorees. Thank you for sharing your art with us.
Mrs. Adenow says, Edith is very hardworking and talented third grader from Eisenhower School. Edith and I have been creating art together since he was in kindergarten. I chose Edith's beautiful watercolor painting of a pair of Japanese koi fish. I found it to be extraordinary, just like him. Mr. Lee says, Udaya created this abstract acrylic painting using a pouring paint technique. She was inspired by the works of Georgia O'Keeffe. This was Udaya's modern take on a flower from an up-close perspective, but with cells created from a small cooking torch. This original work was done with acrylic on canvas, Floetrol, and yarn. Ms. Tripod says, students in third grade explored the symbolism and color design of different nations' flags, then had the opportunity to design their own flag for a new imaginary nation. Aisha showed an affinity for Zentangle design in earlier projects, and she used her prior knowledge and experience to design a beautiful Zentangle flag. Ms. Howe says, this year in third grade, students learned about the artist Pablo Picasso. We took a look at his many works and noticed how he transitioned from realism to cubism. Students also described how our facial expressions can show our emotions. Students decided how they would draw the different features of the face using different views and angles at the same time. Lastly, they decided on patterns and colors to fill the spaces. Ms. Rosania says, Jay's artwork was chosen to display in our permanent art collection this year because of his amazing talent. He is also a hard worker and takes on every art assignment with dedication. I always look forward to seeing what Jay has drawn or painted. Congratulations, Jay. You deserve this special honor. Ms. Nikitovic says, Ethan created this wonderful artwork on the topic symbols, faces, and emotions. The drawing is of a boy holding a mask as a symbol of many different ways a person feels. The boy's shirt is a mosaic of colors, each representing a specific emotion. Ms. Michalski says, in this assignment, Shada created a landscape painting that demonstrates optical color mixing and texture through mark making, so as to use varied brushstrokes in her painting. This is her first watercolor painting. Ms. Flanagan says, this piece was created for Counseling Week. Marcus is in the Grade 8 Accelerated Art class. In this piece, he clearly and accurately depicts the feelings of so many of our students during remote learning because of COVID-19. He shows the stresses and what we can do to help alleviate them. His drawing shows artistic skill, and the composition shows a clear understanding of comic storytelling. Ms. Neeram says, Sylphania's artwork explores the intersection of myth and fairy tales in a spooky, unsettling environment. She uses familiar drawing techniques like sketching, shading, and adding color in a digital format. Her artworks often depict a mysterious scene with unknown characters, leaving the viewer to yearn for further understanding. Ms. Amy says, Cindy's artwork is part of a series of work that explores beauty, identity, and the societal pressure women feel to meet these standards. This is the final piece in the series. It is a self-portrait that uses contrasting colors to represent and reveal the hidden layers, pieces, and parts of our physical likeness and feelings. Brianna says, my 3 favorite things about myself are my hair, my style, and my wit. I really take pride in my hair as being a Black woman because sometimes it seems as if the world hates these parts about me, a world that encourages Eurocentric beauty standards. I love the hair that grows out of my scalp. It is who I am and it empowers me. I want to encourage other girls like me to love theirs too. My style is the way I express myself, how I share my energy with those around me through fashion, art, and music. It's very personal, and I try not to let anyone influence it but me. My 3rd favorite thing is my wit, or my personality. I think I'm really funny, and I have a comical outlook on the world. I love laughing and making people laugh. I like making jokes to see people smile and feel comfortable. I think these things will help me in the future, socially and mentally, because they're all parts of me being authentically myself, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Ms. Guevara says, Karen's piece is called Interstellar. Karen first took my graphic design class her freshman year. She was very timid and unsure about even liking visual arts. As the year progressed, her designs and skills also progressed, and many times I couldn't believe she was only a freshman. She went on to take graphic design 2, AP 2D design last year, and then again this year, as well as independent study with me. We just started independent study, which means she hadn't created any new artwork with me yet. Once I asked her, she created Interstellar in just a few days. Karen went from an unsure freshman to a senior that intends to major in graphic design. Mr. Lee says, a T-shirt About Me project is an icebreaker project that I used this year to get students to open up to their classmates and to me. It is a hot topic because I am known as the art teacher that teaches kids how to print on their shirts and wear their art proudly on their clothing. I have had Jillian in the past, and it was incredible to see how much she has improved technically with the software, as well as creatively with her choice of colors, patterns, and quality of lines. I allowed students to use any media they felt comfortable with, and Jillian is drawn to the digital medium. She seems very confident with this medium, and it shows in her execution of this icebreaker assignment. Jillian says, throughout the process of creating this piece, I really wanted it to be representative of me, while also making it look fun and colorful to catch people's eye. Miss Lantini Pombrio says, Cassandra's work shows that one's personal identity is something that can take many forms and that can be influenced by countless factors. In a world where everyone is constantly put into boxes and expected to be one certain thing, it can be frustrating figuring out who you are. Through her artwork, Cassandra has explored how society can have an impact on how we identify ourselves. She has used herself as a subject and explored the use of color and light. She feels that identity can be a combination of many factors, and it's not something physical that you can see. Cassandra uses color and light to express something intangible. Miss Sylvan says, Samantha Kwan was always an impressive artist in the classes Intro to Animation and Animation 2. She has also been a leader as vice president of the Animation Club. She is very committed to making animation and has created some of the most wonderful animations not only in school, but on her own time. She has an amazing way of working, sketching out her action first, making sure the motion is fluid and natural, then she adds color and detail. This video shows part of an animation featuring an excellent example of a walk cycle. It is a pleasure to nominate Sam as an artist animator in the permanent collection. Ms. Wartenberg says, I have had the pleasure of teaching Mo Patel in art for the past 2 years. During this time, Mo has produced many beautiful works of art. I chose this animal collage because of its use of bright colors and texture with the collaged papers. Mo took his time in creating the details in the eyes of the animal as well. He is a kind person and an excellent student. Mo is a senior this year and he will be truly missed. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to all of our permanent art honorees.